Hello Aries, welcome back. Happy birthday to all of you out there. So we're going to do a quick love story to check up on your situation. These messages may resonate or may not. That is all up on you and your story. Let's see what comes out. We've got the not enough with the heartbroken. Oh gosh. Some of you may feel like no matter what you do for your relationship partner, it just seems not to be enough. And this kind of like breaks your heart. Some of you are definitely considering or thinking about moving on. Call it a quits, all right? You may feel like things are just not moving forward here. Yeah, you have the addiction card. So these are quite some heavy energies that want to come through here, Aries. Again, if this is not your story, just skip it, but someone needs to hear it. Some of you may feel like you are in a toxic commitment or toxic relationship with this individual. There is also like the girl with the snake, like there's just too much that's like, whoa, we need to take a step back here and really start to reflect on this connection, right? Some of you may consider or have just recently gone through a breakup. If that is the case, it's because this connection was getting very toxic. There could have been a lot of controlling elements here, or the person that you were dealing with had a lot of emotional blocks here. And there is a need for you to break this bond for the time being. Well, this does not sound like a beautiful love story to me. Look at that, the 7 of Wands. This is saying like you need to have some strict boundaries for this person. This person is like, I'm getting that if you give like if you give your hand, they take your whole arm. That's the type of energy that you might be experiencing if this is resonating to you. This person asks a lot from you. Like they expect a lot from you. They have high expectations, and it's like no matter how much love you give, it's not enough. And the message here is to be able to say no to your partner. And that might be for some people always a big thing, right? Like you want to do everything to be loved, but that's not the way it's supposed to be, right? Do for love. I'm hearing like Tupac, what you do for love. You know, that song just reminds me of this particular reading, all right? So the 7 of Wands is definitely showing that you may need to have like strict boundaries with this individual, be able to say no. Also, don't allow this person to judge you on what you can give. And I feel like that's the codependent energy that I am picking up on here. No matter what you do or what you give, it's like it doesn't feel like it's enough. And if it's not enough, you just say enough. You know, that should be enough. Let's see, what is the energy here? Yeah, the 10 of Wands. It's like all the responsibilities are on you here, Aries. And it's not fair. That's what it is. 10 of Wands. It's draining you. It's exhausting you. It's like you need to push a lot of limits in order to maintain this connection. And love should not work like that. What else is the energy for Aries? We've got the Hangman. Yeah, need to stop and reflect. Reflect on this connection. Reflect if it's going to give you something in return. The Hangman is the Piscean energy to kind of like reflect and surrender to the divine. If you feel like you keep on pushing and you come into a dead-end road, it just means that maybe it's time for you to have like a huge shift. All right, the Death card is at the bottom of the deck, which could also mean like a huge transition out of this connection. And again, we have the Devil underneath the Death card. So some type of behavior needs to end, right? Like it doesn't always have to be the entire relationship. Obviously, there could be a lot of other things going on. Someone might be very addictive. Someone might have like some type of controlling energy, possessive energy, obsessive energy. And that is a toxic vibration that needs an to end. And in order to end that, we may need to make some changes that are going to be visible. So there is absolutely an ending that is required of a toxic situation or an addiction, all right? Because it's breaking your heart apart here, whatever it is. Five of Swords. See, this is kind of like abusive energy. I mean, I tried even with the tarot, but the tarot keeps on kind of like saying the same stuff. So if this is not your reading, obviously, if you're having a happily ever after, this ain't readings to help you. But for those who feel stuck in a toxic pattern, the Five of Swords is saying that like you fight for something that you're not gaining any victory of. So the Five of Swords is kind of like a triggering energy. Someone that knows exactly how to trigger your points in order to either emotionally blackmail you. I'm not going to lie, this does feel like quite heavy here. And it's like the love is getting lost here in the sauce. Like, you know, it's like out of ego or fear of losing, we do things that are not healthy for us. What is going on with the other person? What's their energy? Could be that you could also get like extremely frustrated with their behavior. What I see here is that they could be ignoring you, very much like leaving you out in the cold, leaving you in the dark. They might be kicking even on the fact that you are fearful or that you get frustrated because they're not speaking up. And it's like they know how to drill this game. They know how to get you pissed off with the Five of Swords. And I don't want to say that they're doing it on purpose, but they have the Moon and the Two of Swords and the Page of Cups here. The Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is someone that likes to... I'm being super harsh right now. I'm so sorry. You know, I can get very... I don't know. I may really sound ruthless in this reading. I'm so sorry for that, Aries. But what I pick up on, and this could be just like a brief moment in your relationship, right? It does not mean that this is going to stay forever like this. However, right now, they're just being stubborn. They're just being aware that this is triggering you, them not talking, them being in a stalemate, ghosting you and just leaving you in the dark with all your questions. They know that that is going to give them the upper hand. That's the Five of Swords. But obviously you may have also done things on your part here with the Three of Swords that broke their heart, and now there is like this huge fight going on here. All right, whether that is like a silent fight or like a vocal fight, I don't know, but there is this ego battle. There is an ego battle. We do have the Page of Cups. Please clarify the Page of Cups. It means that this person does still have feelings for you on the low key. However, right now they're a little bit unhappy with themselves. All right. This is someone that may have some inner childhood issues. There might also be a child on their part that is feeling very unhappy due to what is going on between their parents. And that's why I feel like deep down inside, they know that this is not the way to do things. Because the Page of Cups reminds me of like, there is a child here and they know that they're not able to give this child a very secure, happy foundation. And this is also like a leading point to them to make some type of change here. The Lover's card, needing to choose love over fights or an ego. What is going to be the future outcome? What is it? Is this person going to change? Change their habits, ways? Oh, okay. So even though neither one of you might really want to change, right? It's this energy of, they did this to me, so I'm going to do that. That's the Five of Swords. You know, it's like you get what you give. And I feel like because you both are in that energy of you get what you give, the universe is about to step in. These are like major arcana. This is the Magician with the Star card. So there is definitely a call here, a call from the universe, as what I'm getting. Like the universe will be calling the both of you to kind of like soften up here, to soften up these energies. And yeah, I do see a strong... Okay, we got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now, don't hang up on the genders of the queens, but this feels like there's going to be a very open conversation about emotions and about rules within within the relationship. And in this case, this may all have to do with having more independence. So getting out of that codependent energy and making rules to, making rules for your own personal growth, right? And I feel like this is maybe for the both of you very necessary, right? Like the both of you have like a life of your own without getting into these conflicts, without getting into this possessive controlling energies, needing to have a life on your own with this personal development card of the Nine of Pentacles is going to be like the key of this conversation. And if not, this might be something that both of you may need to really talk about. Like, hey, that I have like another life does not mean that I don't love you enough. It's kind of like that type of energy. That is what I'm seeing. I am definitely seeing a huge shift here within your love life, and it's actually way like going into a very positive stage. Because the Magician and the Star is saying that the universe and synchronicity, signs outside of both of your control and your ego mind is going to help this connection to find more harmony. And we'll actually also initiate a deeper conversation for the both of you to talk things through in regards to emotions, thoughts, feelings. You are good enough. See, this is amazing. You had the not enough card, and then after the whole reading, it says, you are good enough. Aries, you are. But you may need to be confident enough to speak up about it and have your boundaries. And I feel like, that's why I'm saying, like, nothing is yet set in stone. This might be a drift that is going on between the both of you, but the universe is about to step in. There is a higher calling here with the Magician and the Star that is going to be outside of both your control. Because right now, you both are out of control when it comes to dealing with each other. And that's why Spirit is going to step in. I like this. I like this... energy. What else is coming in for Aries? And if you guys want more exclusive readings, you may want to check out the illustluminator.com for some extended readings. Alchemy, yes. Ancestor guide. So there's definitely an strong ancestral energy that's going to come through in your energy for both of you to kind of like soften up, right? And to to use your psychic abilities. You may need to kind of like work on opening up your third eye to see things from a clear perspective. This is Neptunian energy with Pisces, so this is all about the unseen, the I want to say the underworld. In this case, maybe yes, it could be the underworld because you're in this addictive type of energy with your person, and seeing what is need to be eliminated within this relationship in order to gain more harmony. Right, let's see one more for this one. Take some time out for self-love and self-care. We got that twice. So instead of like chasing this person to, understand you, because that's why we chase people, right? Because we want to be understood. We said something and we're like, oh, it went into the wrong way and I need to explain myself. No explanation needed, all right? This is going to be a time where you need to kind of like log off and work on your own batteries to recharge yourself and to have some type of a self-care week Definitely with these eclipses going on, this might be something that you need to do, and anything else will be taken care of by the universe. So letting go of control and allowing the universe to step in for this situation. I actually want to do one of the angels, because I feel like definitely with this reading you may need an advice from your angels. Wow, Socrates, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. That is again the magician with the star card. This is manifesting your dreams, your desires, also manifesting healing, proper healing from this addictive heartbreak and not feeling good enough in order for you to manifest your true desires, right? That's what I have for you, my dear Aries. I hope that this message resonated. Let me know with a thumbs up. And like I said, you can always find some exclusive readings on the illestluminator.com. The links are in the description box below. And I'll catch you guys very soon. Thank you.